What's up, y'all? I'm Jordy, and today I'm going to be using the Froslass and Glimmora team that my friend Evan used to get 5th place at Indianapolis Regional. That's crazy, dog. Well done. This team was mostly made, though, by John-Luc VGC. There will be a link in the description. They have a video going over all the specifics of this team. This team I'm going to be using exactly as is. I haven't touched a single stat point. I'm just going to take it and I'm going to use it. Disclaimer. This isn't really a style of team I could play well. I did a couple practice matches, and I'm not super vibing with it, but it's definitely a strong team, as you can see. He was even on stream twice, and those weren't great examples of using this team well, but, I mean, he used the team fine. Whimsicott here is Fairy Feather with a ton of defense. Froslass is a little slow and bulky, but a lot of special attack. Glimmora is just max modest to go blasting under Tailwind. Garchomp is kind of a bulky set. We have Earthquake and only really one Earthquake partner, but technically you can Earthquake next to Whimsicott too. It's fine, don't worry about it. And Incineroar is just an Incineroar. Have fun with that one. Under Tailwind, I believe it outspeeds Adamant base 120s. Yeah, 87. That would be, yeah, that's right. Okay, awesome. All right. So let's get up Tailwind with Whimsicott and let's start blasting with these mons and let's see what happens. Alright, we've got an opposing Glimmora, but they've got Mousehold and Gardevoir. It's a scary combination. Garchomp, Incin, and Dragonite. Right off the bat, Froslass seems really good as long as we can keep that Incineroar away. Corviknight seems like it could work. It depends on that Dragonite set, really. If it's like a physical Dragonite, no problem. If it's Mega with Flamethrower, small problem. Their Incin keeps us from just spamming with Froslass. But we can weaken their Incin with our Corviknight. I like Corviknight and I like Froslass. I think I'll just go with them both, see what I can get going right away. The speed tiers, the way they work out, do I really care about Tailwind? A little bit. Plus Whimsicott's not terrible. And then probably Glimmora. Or is it Incin here? Like, Incin's fine. But not really amazing into anything. I think I'd rather just have something with a Sash I can guarantee get off a hit. Not guarantee, I guess they could double outspeed. I'm not bringing Tailwind. Alright, Bug Catcher. Are you even using any bugs? We don't have to worry about triggering the Glimmora, really. Since we got our own Glimmora in the back. I do want to protect Froslass here, though. I don't want Power Gem to just come out and rip across our face. I think the Dragonite might be threatened enough, so I think I'll just go for... Oh, we did bring Whimsicott. I thought I didn't bring Whimsicott. So yeah, I'm just going to go for a Body Press, chip this Glimmora down a bit. Going right for a Power Gem into Froslass, like everyone knew you would. And they set up a Tailwind with their Dragonite. Probably could have bulked up there. Alright, we're going to stall out their Tailwind a little bit. I'm going to bring in Glimmora of my own. And go for a bulk up. Bulk up and roost, bulk up and roost. Stall out the Tailwind, bulk up and roost. Toxic Spikes are gone. Power Gem does half to our Glimmora. And they are a Flamethrower Dragonite. Fantastic. Love to see it. wouldn't be a Flamethrower, and it wouldn't be Sludge Bomb. I want to try to get away with an Earth Power here. They might double Corviknight. And if I'm going to call that, yeah, I'm going to just roost off any damage they go for. Yep. Okay. Corviknight lives, which is excellent, and now we're going to take out their Glimmora. Glimmora was annoying, but now it is gone. Nice. Extremely effective. I don't click extremely effective moves very often. Maybe I'll get a chance to later with Blizzard. Alright, we're no longer in Flamethrower range, which is nice. Hello, Gardevoir. Chasing our Mirror Armor, okay. Not a big deal. Last turn of Tailwind on their end. I wouldn't hate getting a Tailwind of my own at some point. I think for now I'm just going to Spiky Shield and click Brave Bird into Dragonite. I need to get rid of that multi-scale. Gardevoir doesn't super threaten Corviknight, so I'd be kind of surprised if they can get the KO. But I guess Hyper Voice plus Flamethrower, there is a chance. But that gets me into my Tailwind or Froslass, which would be nice. Yeah, it's Hyper Voice plus Flamethrower, most likely. I think we take Flamethrower from there. Let's find out. Nope, okay. Alright, Froslass, come on in. Time to start blasting. I'm gonna rip Power Gem into... I'm gonna rip Sludge Bomb toward the Gardevoir? No. I'm gonna send Sludge Bomb toward the Gardevoir, and I'm gonna Mega Blizzard. This Blizzard will do a ton of damage to both. Let's see if the Dragonite is bulked out to try to take that with Multiscale, because Multiscale is still up for them. I really don't think Hyper Voice can take Glimmora, which is why I'm willing to just attack with it, since that's all they sent last turn. They might have just been calling the Spiky Shield and going for damage into Corviknight, but... maybe they think it takes. Maybe it does. Vacuum Wave does not take, which is excellent. Here, have a Blizzard. Goodbye, Dragonite. Yeah, you don't take that through Multiscale. Let's go. Let's go. There's another extremely effective for the weekly missions. Let's go. And boom. Bye-bye. Okay. Nice. A little rocky there when Corviknight went down, but the good call into the Glimmora was excellent. Finally got our Froslass into position. And they forfeit. Let's go. Oh, GG. This team is definitely good, but it's not super easy to use. Okay, that team looks kind of familiar. What do you know? Screen capturing that. Alright, I don't know how to play the mirror, and I took the stats exactly. If they have edited this team, they may have made Froslass faster. That's a pretty reasonable thing to do. Against Corviknight, our really only answer is chunking it with our special attackers. I wouldn't hate to get some poisons down. I think Glimmora's pretty good. It really only fears Garchomp. We also know they don't have Sash on Whims, which could be nice. Wonder if I actually want our Garchomp Whimsicott. Wonder if we want Garchomp Glimmora. Set Tailwind after them, just delay it a little bit. And then not bring Corviknight at all. Yeah, because I expect them to try to bring everything they can for the Corviknight. But they could also be coming to the same conclusion as me about what the right four are here. They might actually know what to do in the mirror. Let's see. Whimsicott. Well, it's different. I'll give them that. If you have a poison type in the back, you probably don't care about setting the spikes up. I think I want to Rock Slide. And Power Gem Incineroar. I would like damage there. Okay, you give me Toxic Spikes, and I can't get Encore, so I'll take the losing the Sash. It's okay. You just set Tailwind. That's fine. I'm kind of like wasting out your Tailwind. Rock Slide does nothing. I've got Toxic Spikes. Alright, I think I'm just gonna protect Garchomp, bait in an Encore later. And Power Gem your Incineroar. Incineroar is in the way of my Froslass sweep, so it needs to take a chunk of damage. Yeah, plus Moonblast was coming, so that's fine. Darkest Lariat, 2 sets of spikes, okay. Lariat, that's different. You changed something. Goodbye, Incin. Glimora's strong. Alright, do you threaten the Glimmora now with a KO? Definitely. But you get badly poisoned on your Froslass, which is excellent. So I don't mind stalling out of it. I'm gonna bring in my own Froslass. No, I'm gonna give up Garchomp. And bring in my own Froslass. This is a situation where I kind of wish I had Snow Cloak. So if I can start pumping out damage with my Froslass, once I get my Tailwind up, that would be great. Alright, no attempt to Encore. Moonblast is gonna hurt, actually. Whew, that's a lot of damage. Curse Body? On neither. Great. One turn of Tailwind remains on their end, so I need to win a Froslass tie? No, they protect Whimsicott here. But if they if they protect Whimsicott here, Blizzard double KO, Tailwind Blizzard. No, I don't play this team well. Okay, they don't protect Whimsicott. That's the one thing I needed. And we get the Blizzard before them. That's great. Okay, we can still win this. No, we can't. We can totally still win this. Don't worry about it. They just have to miss a Blizzard. It's fine. It's not like it never misses. Wish I could have stalled out more of that poison. And who their last is matters a lot, too. I mean, is there only a couple turns left with that poison? No, there's quite a few. And Glimmora having only single target moves. Is he going to be able to handle Garchomp? Oh, we're not going to be able to handle Garchomp either way. Well, you're both poisoned. I could just protect stall until I run out of protects. I'm out of here. Good game. I might not be good with this team. Oh, ooh, that's a Heracross. That's really cool. They've got Vivillon, Double Bug, Charizard, Whimsicott of their own, Sneasler, and Venusaur. Lots of hate for my Whimsicott, man. Calm down. That is 5 flying weaknesses? Alright, Corviknight, how are we going to get rid of Charizard and make this work? We're going to bring all of our rock move spammers. And Corviknight. Yeah. Blizzard's actually really solid here, too. You can also weaken the moves into Corviknight if I can prevent them from getting Sun. So yeah, why not a rock lead with Corviknight? We're vulnerable to Fake Out, is the problem there. Froslass Corviknight? Can't get rid of the Charizard as easily. Garchomp, Whimsicott, Froslass. Whimsicott, Glimmora, Froslass, Corviknight. Yeah, I'm going to drop the Garchomp altogether. We've got a powerful rock Pokemon. We'll just take advantage of that. I'm hoping maybe I can get some Toxic Spikes going on something. No, they're special attackers. But, you know, this is fine. Like, dog, you want to match Tailwinds? Okay. I mean, my end game is get rid of Charizard, Corviknight, go. So I'm just gonna Tailwind Power Gym. I'm not gonna put my brain into anything here. I'm not gonna overthink it. Yeah, Charizard swaps. That's fine. Their Whimsicott is faster. That's not too surprising. And here's some damage. That's good damage, too. I think I'll just get Corviknight on the field for my Whimsicott so I can have late game Tailwind. And do I also want to bring in Froslass? This isn't a bad position for Froslass. I think I do. Alright, this is the anti-Charizard lead. There is no Charizard, so let's get out of here. I'm going to switch around a lot. Putting up Veil is an option unless they have Sunny Day. If they have Encore, they probably don't have Sunny Day. I wonder who they were going for the Encore into. My Whimsicott, most likely. Alright, here, have a Brave Bird, Sneasler. And I will. Probably just Blizzard. I do need to get rid of their Whimsicott before Tailwind expires so they can't get a second one. I'm sure there's going to be some sort of defensive play here. Yeah, Whimsicott Protect. That's fine. Do some damage, sacrifice Sneasler. Make sure you still have an Encore for later if you want it. That was a lot of damage. You alright, Corviknight? Ooh, I should have clicked Roost. Alright, at least you won't take much recoil. Yep, Charizard, come on in. What is the state of that Tailwind last turn? I'm gonna bring in Glimmora. And I'm gonna try to click Blizzard into this Whimsicott. Is that stupid? Yes. Is it crazy? Also yes. Blizzard, unlike Thunder and Hurricane, doesn't go down to 50 accuracy in the sun. It still keeps its base 70. So I'm very likely to get something. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, I really don't like that. Oh, and you're faster. Oh, Froslass dodge. I can keep Froslass and Glimmora. That's awesome. Okay, I'll take that. And I missed the Whimsicott. What do you know? That is some damage. That was a crit. Okay, that was a wild turn. Tailwind gone on both ends. I did not succeed at what I was trying to do. Tailwind Heat Wave should clear my board, unfortunately. I can Spiky Shield, give up Corviknight. Then I can at least get Weather Control back, plus Whimsicott. Unfortunately, their Charizard is just faster than Froslass, which is not good. They're timid Charizard. I'd have to hope the fact that they're so fast means they're not strong enough to get these KOs without the sun up. Yeah, getting Tailwind right now doesn't really matter. They go for Encore. I bring in Whimsicott. I click Blizzard. And we see if they need the sun for these heat waves to be hitting. They also have to click Heat Wave instead of Weather Ball, which is nice. So I guess they could Weather Ball the Glimmora slot. Alright, they're gonna get some chip into... That's not chip into Froslass. That's a huge hit into Froslass. Who dodges another? Do you have Snow Cloak, Froslass? You're crazy. Well, Froslass gets a double KO because it dodged another Heat Wave. I am not playing this well, I promise. Things are just happening. Goodbye Whims, goodbye Zard. Tailwind still up? Yeah, they just forfeit. Okay. I mean, yeah, if you can't hit a Heat Wave, that's what you gotta do. I'm sorry. GG. Should've brought a Heracross. Alright, Charizard, Aerodactyl, Farigiraf, Kingambit, Garchomp, and Sylveon. Very powerful Pokemon, and in a very powerful combination. Glimmora Whimsicott is a common lead for this team. For good reason, it's a good lead here. The fear of Trick Room potentially is... I mean, if they set up Trick Room, it would be what? Kingambit and Sylveon? Neither of them really want to deal with a Corviknight. I just need to get rid of the Charizard if I'm going to do that. Does that mean I actually bring my Garchomp and leave Froslass at home? Is that the right way to play this? It's the way I'm going to play it. I don't want Incineroar, really. For the record, I'm definitely going to be playing this team wrong. I'm going to play it how I want to play, and this is not my play style. But yeah, I think this will work. We've got good Pokemon. We actually have Body Press on this Corviknight. A lot of Corviknights don't have a fighting type move, but I like the ones that do. Alright, this giddy old man. Sure. Alright, it is Farigiraf Aerodactyl. That's interesting. I have to fear both their Tailwind and their Trick Room. I think in that case, I'm going to be going for Power Gem into Aerodactyl and just protecting Whimsicott. I don't want to have to play with the Mega Aerodactyl damage roll. Okay, maybe it's not Mega Aerodactyl. That's fine too. And they just set Tailwind. That is fine. Delaying our Tailwind is not a problem. Unless they have Twin Beam. No, Twin Beam's not going to KO us. That's fine. Good try. I respect that. And Aerodactyl is gone. It was the Mega, but they have Charizard in the back. Alright. I'll take it. Probably what? Spiky Shield matched Tailwinds. Do they even want Tailwind anymore? Yikes. If you Sucker Punch us, someone gets poisoned, but it's probably just Charizard in the back. I think I actually want to save Glimmora then. I can bring in Corviknight pretty safely here. And start chipping down Farigiraf, I think is what I want to do here. I don't know if they have Iron Head or not. If they do, I know that we can live one. Ooh, plus they're just protecting. Nice. Trying to just clear Glimmora. Yeah. Cool with that. Alright, Fluff of Death, do some damage. That's a lot of damage. Oh, it was a crit. Thank you, Fluff. We'll take that. With Charizard being their likely last, I do think I need to save this Whimsicott. They have 2 turns of Tailwind remaining. I think I will just go for the Body Press into Kingambit here and protect Whims. I still don't know if they have Iron Head. Ooh, Charizard? Okay, it is Charizard. And just a Hyper Voice is fine. And now you know I've got Body Press. Alright, your Tailwind is about to run out. There's basically nothing stopping you from throwing a Heat Wave here. Unfortunately, we don't have Protect on Corviknight. My real question is, do you click Trick Room? Trick Room could be bad if I go for the Tailwind play I want to go for here. Yeah, I'm going to bring in Garchomp and go for Tailwind. I'm scared, I'm scared. You know, I think the Trick Room won't matter too much if they do get the call right here. And it's a hard play to make when you got Charizard versus like Corviknight there who could protect and then move before you next turn. We'll see what they go for. Heat Wave does connect on both. Goodbye, Fluff. Please don't Trick Room. Ah! Alright, you got me. You got me there. Thing is, you still have to fear the Rock Slide. So I think I'm happy to double protect here. Oh gosh, never mind. Well, actually, this helps me stall more. Because I can get Corviknight on the field now. We have Sitrus Berry on Chomp. We might be able to take a hit. Two turns of Tailwind with 3 turns of Trick Room, so there will be 1 turn where Trick Room is still up, but Tailwind is over. I knew I shouldn't have Tailwinded there. So I'm not sure how much it mattered. I don't know what their Charizard speed stat is, really. I know Corviknight would be moving before it, which would be nice. Okay, some Rough Skin, some Sitrus Berry. We're definitely not in Hyper Voice range. Nice. Here's some damage coming across. Good damage, too. Barriga Sitrus. Rigraph is completely walled by Corviknight, if we can keep Corviknight around somehow. Last turn of Tailwind. But there's more Trick Room. I think the play is Protect. And if I can, get a Body Press into this King Gambit. Ah, they're going to Charizard. But that's okay, because I can move before Charizard on this next turn with Corviknight. Body Press isn't nothing. Alright. Trick Room's still up. Garchomp is faster than Glimmora, so I think I actually throw in the Glimmora here. I don't see a way around losing 2 Pokemon. Throw in the Glimmora. Just click Brave Bird into Charizard for some damage. Not sure how much damage that would really matter. Yeah, because that is enough to take out Glimmora. Okay, it's a crit. You needed that. No. If only we'd been setting bulk ups up. One bulk up wouldn't have been enough. And Weather Ball. Guess that makes sense. You really want to get rid of Corviknight. Where there's a Rock Slide, there's a way. Trick Room is gone. No, because Sucker Punch. I want to know the speed interaction between their Charizard and this Garchomp. This Garchomp's not super fast. And we missed the Charizard. Let's go! GG to my opponent. Oh, that Trick Room on the Tailwind was rough. Heat Wave, really? Okay. Does that do more than no Weather Ball there? Maybe it does. Well, GG rolled. Alright, we're back. Not a losing record, but I told you I didn't feel great with this team. So it's super amazing that, Evan, you were able to make it so far with this. Thank you very much, Evan. Thank you very much, John Luke VGC, for making this team. And thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But anyways, I'm Jordy, and alright, peace.